Okay, you bought your WLTOYS A959-B. You immediately wanted to start to do some upgrades, and you bought this set of aluminum, and then you got it out on the road. These adjusters started to move on you. We're going to cover how to stop that. So let's first understand how each of these adjusters work and what they control. The ones here on the bottom, if I'm turning it this way, you can notice the wheel kind of turn a bit facing out, and then as I do this, the wheel is starting to curve in. This adjuster here will adjust for the wheel, the tilt of the wheel. As I turn this, you notice that it's now leaning out. As I turn this, the wheel begins to lean out. The only two other ones you need to be concerned with are back here. This is primarily adjusting the tilt of the wheel out or in as we bring it tighter. We want to hyperextend the wheels to the point at which they're out. I'll be using Loctite Thread Locker Blue. Now this is the removable kind. Now they have some that it's red. It is supposed to be non-removable. You can see that there's a little bit of Loctite right there, and there's some there as well. And as I tighten this, it will bring this wheel in. I do want to get this wheel as close as I can to 90 degrees. I will be using a square to help me with that process. So the way I'm doing this is I'm setting the square onto a flat surface like this, and then the car is of course on that same surface. You can see that it doesn't line up really. However, if I go over here and I start to tighten this, you start to notice that it gets more in line. Now that front wheel, I'm gonna have to kind of do something with it. I should have taken it off in reality. But you can see now that we're on the same surface with the square, and then that back wheel is pretty straight with that square. We're pretty good. We're pretty good right now. I'm now going to repeat this step. I've extended it pretty far back on each of the sides. So now I'm just going to apply the Loctite onto the threads right here. Okay, and then right there. And then I will begin the adjustment. I will go ahead and tighten. And then I will go back to the square. Now, as far as setting the adjustment on this bottom screw, this is going to adjust how far in the wheels are in terms of curvature. And I want that straight in line with this back wheel. So what I'm going to do is, of course, use my square again. And I know that wheel, that's where I want it, because everything's guiding off of that. So then this wheel here will need to be adjusted until it is straight with that square. As you can see, I have the square on the wheel, okay, and it's pretty much lined up with the square there. So that just helps me align it. And I, of course, before I made that adjustment, I put some Loctite on both sides. On the other side, I will be doing it the same way. I've fully extended the rear adjuster, apply the Loctite, just line it up, eye of sight, along with that square. Okay, so I've got everything set up the way that I want it. I am going with a completely flat orientation on the adjusters. What I went for is for the wheels to be in line with one another. I just wanted the wheels to be completely in line. And you can tell that the vehicle is pretty square. I'm going to run with that configuration, and then as time allows, hopefully this will allow me to still be able to, if I need to, get in there and twist, break some of that thread locker off so that I can make future adjustments. So that's what we're going to go with for today. Hope that helps, guys. Now all you want to do is let this thing dry. Product sets in 20 minutes and cures fully in 24 hours. So let it wait for a day.